I'm in the bathroom with it today. Don't mind my damn greasy face. I love some vitamin E oil. You definitely vitamin E for the win. Don't worry. Listen, as long as you get up and you show up and you present yourself better, it is what it is, okay? This shit ain't, y'all already know what I said. Anyways, today I want to talk about how my journey back to oneself is revealing to me that I am pure consciousness experiencing itself. So the other day, I had this download. I was reading my book, and it said, in the book it said, it's birth and it's death. And in between birth and death, you are in the middle of it. So neither one of them truly exist in who you truly are. You are pure consciousness experiencing itself. So we come to this life experience or reality, whatever you want to call it, because we need to strengthen the signals in our consciousness so we can raise to higher dimensions, right? Pure consciousness is everything that is. We know that God is not in the sky. So if I'm going to say, I feel like God is anything than pure consciousness, that's what I'm going to go with. The divine, the creator of all things is pure consciousness. Now, why do I say that? Because in the Bible, and y'all know me, I don't quote the Bible, but in the Bible it says, God said, let there be light, and so there was. Okay. So that gives me an indication that it's imagination. Imagination is really manifestation. That's what imagination is. I can get a little deeper and say that's why, we were brought up in these households where we had to surrender our innocence young, which is truly that imagination state. Because I know many times my imagination saved me from everything that was going on around me, because I had the ability to tap into my imagination and imagine me driving, imagine me going to any place that I wanted to go to. But as soon as it got too loud on the outside, it kind of like shut the inside down. But that imagination is who you truly are, because you have the ability to imagine it. Imagination, visualization, manifestation. Imagination, visualization, manifestation. That's the three things. So, you are the dreamer. Your pure consciousness experiencing itself in a dream state. That's what you are. That's exactly what you are. And all of this is from the creator, which is pure consciousness. Because how am I pure consciousness if the creator isn't pure consciousness? Hello? That's, what I'm saying? This is coming through. How am I pure consciousness and the creator isn't consciousness? How can God be a body form when I'm truly not a body form and my natural state? God is pure consciousness. So listen, until you activate that knowing that you are God, do not water it down and say, oh, I'm its child, or I'm experienced, I'm an expression, because yes, you are that. But all in all, you are God. You can try to dress it up because you got a little chokehold on you and it's telling you, oh, you can't worship yourself, but you are God. And when God was speaking about worshiping it was truly worshiping you, because the best way to worship God is to worship yourself, because you are God. You are pure consciousness experiencing itself in the dream state. This physical temple isn't who you are. Your consciousness just have a body. You know what I'm saying? It's like the body is in the consciousness. So flip that light switch on. Flip that switch on of knowing that you in between everything and you are consciousness experiencing itself during the dream state. Like, we come here to really figure out who we are. And it's not judged by what you have materialistically. It's not judged by that. It's judged on how you found yourself. On everything that you experienced, did you choose the route of God? Did you remain of God essence, even when you wasn't in the God nature? Do you have the ability to choose to walk as your God self? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's about figuring out from darkness is light, your pure consciousness, and you are God. You are God. Period. You are consciousness. That's what this is about. This is about being conscious. This is about creating whatever it is that you want to create for yourself, because it's a freaking dream. It's a dream. But what are we choosing? We're choosing from that wounded self. We think that healing is so complicated when it really isn't. Healing is just flipping on the switch that you are God and knowing that you are pure consciousness. So guess what? You are emotionally attached to that experience, that physical experience, which really is an illusion. You're emotionally being driven by that experience in the physical, okay? That is a freaking illusion. It's an illusion. It was a lesson. It was a lesson to teach you something. It was a lesson to push you towards this knowing right here, right now, to know that you're pure consciousness. So you are choosing to be attached to that hurt. You are choosing each day to relive those moments. The mind doesn't know if it's happening now or if it's, if it's a memory. It doesn't know. Your body reacts off your thoughts. So if you're thinking negative shit, your body is going to react off of these things. And energetically, right? Anytime you think something negative or you think something fearful, you feel it in your body. That energy is being stored in your consciousness. Think of yourself as this big bulb of light. A yin and yang sign, because you do have both feminine and masculine energy. But in this thing, it's a space. It's a space. Right? Because that's how everything is. It's like a big space of emptiness, right? It's like a big space of emptiness. Like, look, like the stars in the sky. You'll see a star and then you'll see some emptiness. But this is little divine spikes of pure consciousness. We are interconnected with everything that is. That's why when this, temple goes, what does it do? It goes into form. It goes into, back into to its natural state, which is the earth, period. Your pure consciousness, you have the ability to become whatever it is that you want to do. The issue is your emotional attachment to what hurt you. You're becoming, or you became the person in which hurt you. It's time for you to flip that switch and realize that, hold up, I became who I resented. I became who hurt me. I'm still hurting from my mother. I'm still hurting from my father. I'm still hurting from this. I'm still hurting from that. And not thinking about this hurt in your human form, in your physical body. Oversee it. Turn on that pure consciousness. Turn it on. Flip the switch on it. Hold up. This had to come into my life for some type of reason. I am not even this body, so I truly didn't experience it. But energetically, I can feel it knocking me off. So what I'm about to do is oversee it as my conscious self, knowing that all of this is truly just an illusion. Am I saying that that's going to make the feelings go away? It's not, because you got to deal with something in you. There's nothing outside but you. So if that person came into your life and they hurt you so bad, understand 9 out of 10, that person that did so much shit that is mirroring to you. Hey, you don't love yourself, or you have this karmic relationship within yourself that is being exposed outside of you. So what you have to do is just learn what's going on. Don't be the person that's going to point the finger outward, but take some accountability, because something is going on within you that if you can figure it out, you can line it up, right? You can line it up to something that you've experienced in your childhood. You know what I'm saying? Something that you normalized in your childhood. And to be able to oversee that, it's like to turn that pure consciousness on, is to really know, listen, You have 7 energy centers. Work with these energy centers, and I'm learning to work with my energy centers. And I set an intention that I was going to work on my root chakra. And I feel like a lot of things, a lot of downloads is coming to me in regards to this, because I still know that I got some shit that I got to work out in my root chakra, because I have some blockages. You know what I'm saying? I have some blockages with lack. You know, I have some blockages with feeling like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm really worthy. So it's like I'm working on those things, and I'm you know, going back to the moments where I can visualize, right? Because I feel like visualization is everything. I'm starting to visualize that little girl at that moment that, you know, didn't feel worthy, you know what I'm saying, or was shut down, etc. So I say that to say this. You are pure consciousness experiencing itself. You are the dreamer in a dream, right? You are here to figure out who you are. And to know who you are is to stop giving your power to something outside of you, because you are whatever it is that you seek. I just broke that down to the best of my abilities at this moment. At this moment. You feel what I'm saying? So when you think about these hurtful situations, when you think about those problems, understand that all of this shit is an illusion. How you react to it is how it's going to respond to you. So if you go into the energy of, oh yeah, I got this shit going on, and oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, understand that you're creating from that place of chaos. You're creating from that place of unease. You're creating the experience that's going to give you what it is that you already see is going to happen. That's how it really was. That's how it really was. Teachers fell all over. That's how it really was. And maybe that was for myself too. Oh shit. Yeah. See, it just be flowing. You know what I'm saying? It just be flowing. So, you know, all in all, just figuring out that, you know, like, we are pure consciousness. Being on this journey, yo, listen, journey back to self. Not too much on my wig, though. I'm going to leave it like this. You know, being back on the journey itself is just enabling me to, like, really understand these things, you know, and really open me up to a different understanding to where, like, I'm really able to heal myself on, you know, a better level. Because I remember as the physical body trying to go heal myself and trying to forgive everybody and trying to remember everything that happened so I could address everything. And it was like, that's not what it's about, because that's not even who you are. Energetically, you just have to move these things, because these things are here and it's called causing blockage. But to be saying, oh yeah, I'm traumatized. Trauma is when you experience some type of, you know what I'm saying, some type of car accident, you know what I'm saying, something like that, you know, being shot. That's what trauma is. That's trauma to the body. So how can we say that we're being traumatized when energetically, you know what I'm saying, it's just us energetically being dense. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a heaviness on our energy field, you know what I'm saying, our electromagnetic field. It's not about being trauma. So when we learn to label these things as experiences too, okay, this was an experience, you know what I'm saying, this wasn't a good experience, but don't be like, oh, this was bad, this was good. Don't do that, because we're giving our minds, and understand something, your mind is only an instrument. It's only an instrument. Your mind can't really overstand, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things, right? Your body is just a vehicle, a very smart vehicle that you're going to use on this earth to sustain you for this experience. That's exactly what it is. But your mind is an instrument. There's something deeper than the I think... Your mind is divinely and infinitely programmed by something way greater, because you are all that is. So it's like, yo, outside of your mind, you're like this souped up, well, not outside of your mind, I'm just saying, like, when you use your fucking thinking mind, when you use the ego mind, that's the mind that you really have to learn to control. But you have something like, you have that God consciousness, you have that subconscious that's really connected to all that is. But we have to be able to turn off the ego mind. We have to learn to detach from certain situations. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that can hurt you is what you are attached to. If you are attached to that pain that, you know, was caused by your mom, if you're attached to it, if you feel like it gives you some type of identity, understand that you are going to create hell for yourself. You know what I'm saying? We have the ability and we have the free will to make a choice. The issue is we haven't been making the right choices because really we didn't know what choices to make. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a great time to be alive. That's all I can say. It's a great time to be alive because where I'm at with it, I'm look back at myself and I be like, yo, I can see the change in you. And it's not the change that you ran out there and you went to go work out and you went to go do that and you went to go do that. No. The change is you creating that foundation that you will never experience or be, you know, victimized, you know, by what you've grown from. Like, I'm not doing this work and making it look pretty and dressing it up. I'm doing this work and I'm really working from the inside out because I know when I work from the outside in, it never worked out for me. It's never going to work out that way because you are here to figure out, to find yourself. And don't think that this self is, oh, she the most beautiful thing, she this, she that, she that. Yes, you have the ability to create that, but finding self is to come into the realization that, baby, you are pure consciousness experiencing itself and you are God. That's what this is about. This ain't about the material thing. This not about that because listen, the creator of all things, the creator told you, I said, let there be light and there was light. You find out who you are, God. I said, let there be generational wealth. Boom, generational wealth. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Stop trying to understand this low vibrational reality and master this motherfucker. Master it. This ain't shit. And if you look at anything outside of you as more than you, that's where you fucked up at. Because you are everything and you have the ability to create anything in this world for yourself. Nothing is above you. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing is above you. When you thinking that God is outside of you, is anything above God? Oh, okay. Oh, so it doesn't relate when we're talking about you, but it relates when we're talking about who was created outside of us to keep us trapped and keep us from knowing who we truly are. If you don't stop playing with yourself, God, if you don't stop playing with yourself, I'm going to stand on business when I say, listen, the God outside of me never saved me, but the God within me, oh, turned up. Oh, you ready now? Oh, you ready? All right, let's go. And like I'm at the beginning stages of it. Okay, I'm at the beginning. But this is the best that I've ever felt in my life. Like I really feel like I got direction. I really know. I'm starting to like really know me, figure me back out. Like I'm really starting to like see so many different things. Like even my imagination is coming back. I ain't been able to imagine it. You know what I said the other day? So when these kids stress me out, I'm about to go in my bed and imagine me in Jamaica. And something really told me that, yo, I can do it. I remember closing my eyes and starting to see little things. Starting to see little things because that little girl was saved by that imagination. And I know that the imagination, I already told you, imagination is manifestation, visualization. Manifestation, visualization, manifestation. That's what it is. That's what it is. So y'all, peace and love. I'm so grateful that I can come up here and make a video and just be me. I love that for me. I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but I'm going to title it something. Know that you are worthy and you are deserving of everything in which you want to experience. Bend that timeline. Work on yourself. Work from the inside out. I promise it's going to come faster than you could even imagine. Ooh, I wanted to tell y'all this story. Okay. I got a story for y'all. This is proof that it works from the inside out. So, I started to create discipline for myself last year. This is when I moved to the house I was saying about in Staten Island. And I started to work on myself. And at the time of me working on myself, right? When you're working on yourself and when you're really pouring in love to yourself, that is when you are the most magnetic. Love is the highest frequency on this rim. So love yourself and watch shit get real quick. Now, I had 3 pairs of leggings and I had about 3 shirts. And I'm like, yo, I want to start creating content, but I don't have no clothes. How would I start creating content with no clothes? I didn't put too much to it. I think I had went and bought me a couple of outfits or something like that. Nothing too much. I wanted to start creating content. Now, I had made a post on Facebook about me starting to clean people's house because I needed to, like, you know, learn how to start. And I needed to get some money and stuff like that. And I wanted to start, you know, doing things that I wanted to do. And somebody commented and she inboxed me. And we talking about me coming to help her clean her house. You know what I'm saying? She telling me, you know, she got daughters, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, you know, we talking about the cleaning of the house. And then she said, I never went on this woman's page. Never went on her page. She said, it's really because I got all of these clothes. That's what she said. She's like, it's really because I got all of these clothes. So if you can help me, you know, whatever. No, she's like, it's really because I got all of these clothes. Then she's like, what size do you wear? I said a medium and a large. Those are my 2 sizes. Now, Jaleesa 2 years ago would have been very eager. I'm not wearing nobody clothes. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Like, what? I'm not doing that. But for some reason, she was like, oh my gosh, all of these clothes is like medium and a large. That's the size that it is. So now I never went on this woman's page, but something told me to go on her page. So I go on her page, and when I go on this page, this girl is a young girl living life, G-Wagon. You feel what I'm saying? Fly, dressed up, etc. So I'm like, damn, she is fly. You know what I'm saying? But before I went on her page, I told her that I did want the clothes. I told her I did want the clothes. And she didn't even have like a profile picture of herself. Like she had something else on it. So I really didn't know what I was getting into. I just said, yeah, I want the clothes. That woman sent me about 5 garbage bags. Five garbage bags of clothes that night in the Uber. Then the next day, she sent me 4 garbage bags full of clothes in the Uber. When I go through these clothes, brand new shit with tags on it, fly clothes, oh my gosh. All of these clothes, yo. 9 bags lined up in my living room. I'm so grateful. I'm like, oh my gosh, my closet is finally gonna be full. And I ain't even have to pay for it. It just came. She had Fashion Nova clothes with tags on it. Dresses, shoes, bags, all types of stuff. And this stuff. And I'm like, yo, how the freak did this just happen like that? Like, I just was like saying I needed clothes. Now I had all of this stuff, pajamas, all types of stuff this woman came and gave me. So understand, when you really start to embark on the journey of knowing yourself, you will be taken care of. Because you unknowingly, you don't know that you're creating certain experiences from yourself just by being on the journey to oneself. And that's to pure consciousness, your God self. You're a creator. So you're going to create these experiences for yourself. And I just want to say, like, on this journey, without working, I have been able to sustain myself. May not be in the best way, but in a way where I'm okay to take the well-needed rest before I go out there and be this creator that's really creating her reality, but not from a place of pain, but from a place of healing and knowing and understanding that this is only an experience and I have the ability to create my experience. So I just want to say that. And I thought about that situation, and I'm like, yo, I still like, this is something. I think these leggings is probably something, so not too much. But so much stuff, like I don't even have to go shopping for myself. Like so much stuff that this woman gave me, and I don't know if she ever see this video, but shout out to her. You know, like things really do happen. It's us opening ourselves up and not creating this resistance, or, you know, feeling like there's something outside of ourselves when there really isn't. That's the illusion, because they know you are everything. So hey, if we take all of this that they already are, that they could create for themselves, we put a price tag on it, ooh, they're gonna think that, you know what I'm saying, it's something outside of themselves that is higher than them. Everything that was created, understand, it came from somebody's mind. Don't let that go over your head. Everything in which was created formed in somebody's imagination. Don't let that go over your head. So y'all, peace and love. Peace, peace, peace and love. I'm chilling. I'm about to go journal, read my book, chill out. Peace and love, y'all. Have a great day. Have a great existence. Choose peace and love always. As long as you keep your head to the sky, you can win. As long as you keep your head to the sky, you can win. Yes, you can. As long as you keep your head to the sky. Be optimistic, do do do. It is around you, Father. Don't